Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
You really know what law enforcement deals with when they pull someone over for suspicion of driving under the influence. It's more than just alcohol they're looking for. Drug driving has increased significantly. Tonight, we take you along for the ride.
All right, Jermon, also did Aretha Franklin leave a will? After her death last August, there was none to be found. Tonight, not just one, but 3 wills have surfaced. Good to have you with us tonight at 11. All 3 are handwritten, and one was found underneath the cushions of a sofa.
And while they've now been filed with a court overseeing the dispensation of her estate, the question is, are any of these valid? Mara McDonald is live downtown tonight. So, Mara, what happens now?
Well, Kimberly, they all go in front of the probate judge who's overlooking this estate. But take a look. We've actually got a copy of one of these handwritten wills. Take a look at this to get an idea of what the judge has to assess here. It is really hard to make out anything that is said on here except for maybe the to whom it may concern. And legal experts tell us the idea that something that looks like this would be legally enforceable, not likely.
When Aretha Franklin passed away last August of pancreatic cancer at the age of 76, family and her longtime lawyer said there was no will. Now, 3 have been discovered in her home, 2 in a locked cabinet and another under cushions on the sofa. All are handwritten, hard to decipher, with items scratched out on them.
Practically speaking, it will be impossible for anybody to read 1, 2, or 3 of these so-called wills and attempt to divine from them, because that's what it'll take, someone to actually reach into heaven and make contact with the Aretha Franklin and say, were these actually your intentions?
The lawyer representing her estate has filed them with the court. Her 4 sons have been made aware they exist. All of this playing out publicly, simply because Franklin didn't leave a will that was witnessed and legally executed. So her estate goes through the very public probate process.
This is a sad legacy. This is a very high-profile example of how families can tear themselves apart after a relatively affluent person dies without a will.
Back here live, let's remember that family members aren't the only ones that are interested in this estate. The IRS is interested in back taxes to the tune of about $6 million, and there are other creditors as well. Devin, Kimberly, back to you.
So, Mara, it's been nearly a year after her passing, and the estate we know is still in limbo. Does it look like that's where it's going to continue to be for a while?
I was talking to Local 4 legal expert Neil Rockhind about that. He said he doesn't see this getting solved anytime soon, and the likelihood of this dragging on for years is a possibility.
Oh my goodness.
Back to you.
All right, Mara. Well, criminal charges are expected after 178 cats are removed from deplorable conditions inside a West Bloomfield Township home. Investigators are calling it the largest case of animal hoarding in Oakland County history. Unfortunately, when they were found, 60 of the cats were in such poor health they had to be put down. The others were taken to the Oakland County Animal Shelter. The prosecutor's office is now reviewing the case with animal neglect and abuse charges likely to be filed.
Ever since recreational marijuana became legal, there has been a slight uptick of impaired drivers, and law enforcement is stepping up its efforts to try to make sure they can keep the roads safe. Let's get to Gerant Terry, who's live in Washtenaw County with a look at what's being done. There is some extensive training involved with finding drugged drivers right now, Gerant.
Yes, Devin, we're talking 16 hours of additional training. That's what deputies, officers, not to mention troopers across Michigan are all taking just so they can have a more acute eye on those driving on drugs.
A night on patrol.
You don't have a license at all?
And Deputy Brian Webb keeps a close watch for any impaired drivers throughout Washtenaw County.
When's the last time you used cannabis?
These days, driving under the influence encompasses more than just driving drunk.
I could smell it clear as day. I just want to make sure it's not burnt cannabis. So, do you have a card?
When Webb does a traffic stop or even a field sobriety test, he's looking for symptoms someone is also driving with drugs in their system, better known as drugged driving.
That's the big thing here, is to make sure that there's safe, responsible drivers on the roadway, whether, what drugs that they're using, whether they're smoking cannabis, whether they're using the prescription medication.
Webb tells me across Michigan, drugged driving stops are up 15%. And in Washington County, the numbers show so far in 2019, 28 people were pulled over for being behind the wheel on drugs. And in 2018, 81 traffic stops connected to drugged driving.
Not everyone is affected the same way by drugs.
The increase may be connected to the extensive training law enforcement goes through these days. Deputy Webb is also a statewide instructor for the Advanced Roadside Impaired Driving Enforcement, or ARIDE class.
Forehead.
We call up with these officers in Northville Township as they learned crucial signs of those under any drug.
It's not necessarily one thing. It's not necessarily that there's this golden ticket that's there that we see. It is, I have to look for impairment.
Hopefully through education and tell people, hey, I wouldn't do this driving under the influence of certain drugs.
And they want people to realize that there are more and more officers and deputies and troopers becoming trained in this. So they are looking out for those impaired, or I should say, drugged drivers. So if you are one who want to take that chance, realize that you're likely going to get pulled over and arrested. Reporting live in Washington County tonight, Jermont Terry, Local 4.
And that uptick is what some feared was coming when the law was passed. All right, Jermont.
More job cuts are coming to Ford as the automaker announced it will be cutting 7,000 white-collar jobs. Ford says it is part of a cost-cutting effort that will save $600 million a year. Some employees will be notified as early as tomorrow, with plans of termination by the end of August. Last year, Ford announced it will invest nearly $11 billion into restructuring its business.
Dog thief caught on camera stealing a puppy right in front of an 11-year-old boy with special needs. This was Friday afternoon, Detroit's east side near Meringue. Video shows the pair pretending to help the boy get inside his home, only apparently they were just trying to get the bus driver to leave so that they could walk off with the boy's 4-month-old pit bull mix named Cobra.
You running after them to tell them like, hey, that is my dog, bring my dog back. That's horrible. If it's a monster out here that's preying on special needs children, somebody need to catch him and do something.
Family has put out a reward for Cobra, and they're hoping someone will return him, no questions asked.
The Detroit man who hit and killed a retired Sterling Heights police sergeant will be sentenced tomorrow. Last month, Jimmy Pirowich pleaded guilty to drunk driving and causing the crash that killed 50-year-old Darrell Brown. Surveillance video shows the retired police sergeant being hit when he was walking across East Jefferson and Beaubien in December of last year. Pirowich faces up to 15 years in prison. Well, still ahead, one of the biggest grocery store chains in the country makes a big change.
Yeah, we're going to tell you what Whole Foods is going to stop selling coming up this summer.
I thought, I gotta get out of here. And I'm gonna start moving stuff.
A massive tree crashes through the bedroom of a 95-year-old woman. How she managed to escape and get help in the middle of the night. Hi, Ben.
Kim, temperatures really are only complaint. We're going to start out in the 40s in the metro zone, but there's going to be plenty of 30s out there. We'll look at the frost potential and where we go for the holiday weekend coming up.
All right, Ben, but first, this Metro Detroit community was once a resort destination that attracted the biggest names around the world.
People would arrive from Europe in New York, on a ship, hop on the train, and come straight to Mount Clemens.
What was the magic that made Mount Clemens America's playground for the rich and famous? Next.
Heading into Memorial Day weekend, we are craving barbecue, and Tasty Tuesday is going slow and low. We're taking you to a spot, one of the best in Detroit, voted by you at 6 a.m.
Tomorrow at 5, you're in a rush, then suddenly, the flashing lights.
Realize you're going a little fast.
You know you're busted.
So that was 100% my bad.
We've all been there. The dreaded traffic stop. So what do you do?
We're with police, and we're giving you the insider information. What works, what doesn't when you're pulled over.
And Hank is revealing the one thing many people say to police that almost guarantees you'll get a ticket. It's a Help Me Hank how-to that could save your day. Tomorrow on Local 4 News at 5.